Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Beyond the School Run video blog. This week I am so excited to be with Hayley who has the Instagram account called Lady of the Manor, and I'm just going to introduce her because we've got a really interesting background. Hayley and I, when we both moved out of London, we met each other for the first time at Monkey Music. Do you remember?
I do.
And
long time ago.
when you've just had kids, you're kind of looking for people you can connect with, and there we were. And now here we are, and it's just such a joy
8 years later.
8 years later to be here, having followed Hayley's work, which is absolutely amazing, and just been talking to her in her gorgeous house about how we take these steps as mothers in following our passion and purpose and what engages us and creating work. So I'm so excited to share so much more with her, and I'm so pleased here. So Hayley, I really wanted to ask you, first of all, can you just share a little bit about what you're doing with your account, which I just think is amazing.
So just over 18 months ago, I set up Lady of the Manor 77, which is an Instagram account. It started out as a place for me to share images of things that I love, whether it be fashion, interiors, flowers, gardening, whatever it was. And it sort of organically grew to become just a style blog. And now I have a strong female following of sort of 35 to 40-year-olds who just like seeing things that I want to share.
And Hayley, you've currently got now about 30,000 followers.
I have.
So when Hayley first started, and when someone told me about her account, they said, "Oh, you must look at this lady's account." It was on, I don't know, about 10,000 or something. But even that, from that point, I'd love to know that starting point, Hayley, where you start this account, and then when you go from there to where you are now. I know that it takes a lot of steps. So how was that for you? And I'm finding this, which was a totally new industry for you.
Yeah, so I think for me, the interesting thing was I have no background in fashion or retail at all, but I definitely always had a real passion for style and clothes and fashion. My husband always joked that I was extremely good at shopping, but I was really, really clever at shopping for things that I loved, but on a real budget. So I suppose I sort of started to really take pride in the fact that I could find things that looked great, that didn't cost a lot of money. And then people really sort of bought into that whole concept of actually you can shop on the high street or mix high street and high end. And that became kind of my USP.
And then day-to-day posting. The point, I think one of the interesting things with Instagram is that you can do this in the hours that are available to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in terms of doing this regularly to get yourself to the point where you're at now, what would you say has driven you? Because we talked about this earlier, this feeling of this kind of light that lights you up when you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for a start, obviously, and it's very cliche, and I hate to say it again, but if you find something... If something is fueled by a passion, it doesn't feel like really hard work. But actually, as I said to you earlier, Louise, I genuinely mean this. I think it is all down to hard work. I think you reap what you sow. I believe what goes around comes around. And I have consistently, continually posted a post on Instagram every day since the very first day that I started. I think the good thing with Instagram is that obviously it's a community, and you engage with your followers on a daily basis. So you listen and you sort of take in, what's liked and what's not liked, and you sort of, you hear what people have to say and you hear the feedback, which is helpful. But yeah, I think definitely I'm following a passion here, but I'm also putting in probably harder work than I've probably ever put into any normal day-to-day paid job that I've ever done. I feel like I've, and it fits really, really well around my school hours, my children's school time, but I work.
I think it's such important advice, because often people don't see the work that goes in behind a lot of these. And if you follow Hayley's account, it's amazing how much it's grown and the opportunities that she's working on. If there's someone out there, and I think what's so particularly interesting about you is that you weren't in this industry before. Now you've created this amazing place, which is so not only well deserved, it's so natural, and I see you out there, and I'm like, you're so meant to be out there, and it's so inspiring. For someone out there that's maybe watching this and going, I really have a burning passion to do something, but maybe feeling a little bit shy or something about it, what would be your top tips?
Oh, crikey. Well, I first of all, I think we all are allowed to, I think you need to allow yourself to effectively reinvent yourself.
Rediscover.
Or rediscover or tap into things that you've probably put away in a box and put away and just thought, that's silly, that's something I used to be into before I had children, I can't ever go there again. And actually you can go there again, and you can fulfill your passions, and don't be afraid of what other people think, or don't be afraid of the haters or other mums that you've grown up with in your NCT group kind of going, oh, you know, what's she doing now? Oh, where's that come from? Don't listen to what other people think or say. Do what feels right for you. Don't give up. There will be days when you can't believe it and you think it's ridiculous and you suddenly have self-doubt, but actually just stick with it, persevere, and your end game is that you're doing something for yourself. That's what I feel. I feel like this is my baby, and I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, and I have all these other roles, which I love as well, very, very much. But this is my thing, and no one can take it away from me. I'm my own boss. I decide how I do it and when I do it, what I post, what I don't post, you know. And I think you just have to find that confidence and make a start. And I give this advice to other people who've asked me about it. And I say, don't wait till a good time to start. Don't think no one's going to come and knock on your door and say, right, Louise, today's the day you start. Just start. The minute that idea is born, or you have that little feeling deep down that you could do something, whether it's open up a shop, or, you know, go back to university and study a course, or be a teacher, or whatever it is, whatever your passion is, just start straight away. Don't hesitate.
That is such good advice. Such amazing advice. And I really hope, because it's such an important message, and I've been following Hayley's journey with it, and I just think it inspires so much. It's just so brilliant what you're doing, and such brilliant advice.
You.
So thanks. Great to see you all, and we look forward to connecting. I look forward to connecting with you next week. And check out Hayley's Instagram account. Just tell us again.
It's Lady of the Manor 77.
Lady of the Manor 77. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Louise.